Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I am Vaibhav and we are going to see today's topic is our abstract classes and interfaces. Before that, we are seeing what is meant by abstraction. So abstraction is basically that to uh, uh, abstraction means we have to hide the implementing data and we are only show the functional data to the user. We can see it by one example. Whenever we use any website or any web page, that time the user will show only that pages with the comment boxes, with the letters, with the some buttons like search, next, like this some buttons are there. User only show this button which data or which functional data which is used only for user. They cannot be they can't don't know about the which system works behind that or which algorithm will work for that page. That data cannot be visible by the user. That means they hide the main data and only show the useful data. Another example of our abstraction is a vehicle. We know vehicle, car. In a car, the driver will only show the brake, clutch, gearbox, all these things which are only useful for driver. That means driver will only see that information which is useful for the driver, but they cannot but they don't know how actually engine actually works behind that, or how actually processor work on these functions. That means abstraction. So we can achieve the abstraction by the two methods. The first one is abstract classes and another is interfaces. We are seeing these two methods briefly. So why we are using these two methods? First, whenever we are using abstract class method, that time the abstract class can contain abstract methods and non-abstract methods. Due to that, we are not achieving 100% of abstraction within abstract class, because there are also containing abstract method and non-abstract method. So our abstraction range is between from 0 to 100. We are not achieving 100% abstraction in this case. And in our interface, there is a only abstract classes are present in that interface. Due to it, we are able to achieve 100% abstraction in this case. So let's see what is meant by abstract classes. Abstract class means the abstract class is denoted by the using keyword. The abstract keyword can written before the our class. That class will be abstract class. That means which class containing the abstract methods, that class is abstract class. If any class containing abstract method, that time we have to return that class as abstract class. There is not any rule for that the abstract class should not carry non-abstract method. There is not any rule for that. There is a abstract class can contain abstract methods and non-abstract method. It also contain different variables or static methods also it contains. And in our case, we are writing the we can access the our abstract class data in another child class. That means our abstract class is our parent class and another class is a child class. If you have to achieve the data or access the data from our abstract class, we are using extend keyword for it. We can return as the parent class name, we can return as that our child class name, then extend, and then the parent class name in which the abstract method will be stored. With the help of that extension keyword, we are able to access the all data from that parent class or that abstract class. In our abstract class, there is it also containing different types of variables and different types of methods in that case. And in our inter so let's we go towards our next point, that is interface. Before that, we see how we can achieve the abstract class method in our child class. For that achieving, we are creating an object of that abstract class in our child class. We can create an object like that. We are giving the that class name, then creating ob is equal to new and that class name, and then parenthesis and semicolon is there. we are creating the object of that class, and we can call the object from that our abstract class, and we are able to access the data from that abstract class. That is the function of that class. We can return as if we are how we find that class is abstract class. So abstract class does not having any body. That means it only having it only has the syntax of that abstract class, that is abstract access modifier. After that there is a sorry, not access modifier, there is a syntax as a abstract, then data type. These are like integer, float, that is the data type. After that the class name and the parenthesis and semicolon is there. That is the syntax for our abstract class. After that we are going towards the interface. In interface we are able to achieve 100% of abstraction, because interface only contain the abstract method. That means the method which is written in our interface, that is by default abstract method. The any method which is containing in our abstract class, that is by default abstract method. We are not any need to create or not any put by self the abstract keyword before that. The any method will be automatically default as an abstract method. In this in this our interface case, we have to access the parent class data, which is our interface class, and their data will be conveyed towards the child class. For that purpose we are using a implementation keyword for it, implement keyword for it. With the help of that keyword we are calling that parent class from the child class, like the child class name, then implement and the name of that parent class. After that we are able to access the data which is stored within that parent class. So main purpose of our interface is that to achieve abstraction 100%, so that our abstraction class only contain a abstract method. It does not contain any non-abstract methods. It have only abstraction methods. These are some information or some detail about the abstract class and interfaces. Thank you.